Hello, hello, how's it going? Hope everyone's doing well today. Super spontaneous live stream today. Super spontaneous. But you know, why not? Why not? We're gonna get straight into it today. No messing around. Everything looks like it's live. Obviously, gotta do my due diligence. Looks good over here. Looks good over there. Think we're chilling. Obviously, you guys will let me know, I'm sure, if something is wrong, if something isn't right. I can always count on you guys. Shaheen, how are you doing? You expect death? There will be lots of death, but none of it from my perspective. I will not be dying. Can't guarantee that. Can't guarantee that. But you never know. You never know. But there will be a lot of death. Nano, hello, how are you doing? Just got the chompy chick? That's sick. That's awesome. I've never got that before. Never gotten it. I've always tried killing chompies, and I get like 10 kills in and just realize how brain rot it is and give up pretty quickly. Been sick the past few days? No, man. That sucks. Hope you get better soon. That's always the worst. It feels like the last couple months, everyone has been getting sick. It's a conspiracy. That's crazy, though. That sucks. Well, you can kick back and relax, and hopefully you feel better soon. Get a nice cup of tea. That's what I'd recommend. A Guthix rest, perhaps. All right, we're going to get straight into it today. No messing around. Why not? Spontaneous stream. It's outside of my streaming schedule. I was about to kill some ogres, and I figured, why not fire up a stream? That's why it's important to be followed and subscribed. You know, I got to do my... what's it called? Shilling? I don't know what the word is. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow. Then you'll know. Then you'll catch these spontaneous streams. Bewitched, hello, hello. You have arrived to bring a plethora of luck. I do appreciate it. We are going to need it. As you can see, I put this green text over here. Hopefully that like highlights things a little better. But yeah, current KC, we are at 800. I did kill, I don't know, about 80 or so off stream. Between now and the last stream, killed about 80. The plan today, I think, is probably to get up to about 1,000. It's probably what I'm going for. It's so boring. Going live will probably help. Seriously, it does. It really does help. It's not Wednesday. I know. You know, spontaneous stream and all that. You got to do it. You got to do it. Hello, sir. On night shifts. First time I've managed to catch you live. There you go. Good to see you, Robbie. Thank you. I hope your shift goes well. Unless you mean you are on the night shift, so you're not at work. Either way, I hope your shift that you're on or shift in the future goes well. I'll pull up Twitch to help and follow on there. Hey, thanks so much, man. Very excited to catch a stream. Both series are some of my faves. Dude, Bewitched, thank you so much. And Nano, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Let's get into it. I can talk to you guys while we're failing at prayer flicking and all the rest of it. Imagine I get it first kill and the spontaneous stream is like 5 minutes long. That would be nice, eh? Well, it wouldn't be nice that the stream was 5 minutes long, but you know. Hope you guys have all had a good day today. I've had a pretty chill day. Not much going on. But we got to keep up with the ogre grind. It has to be done. We need to get it at some point. I feel like when I go for any kind of drop, if it's in the realm of like, I don't know, 1 in 128 or 1 in 256, something like that, I do kind of imagine going dry. Like, I always expect to get spooned for some reason. Not that I have a track record of that, but you know, it's just always in my mind that I might get spooned. But I do sort of anticipate, okay, well, if it's a 1 in 256 drop rate and I have to kill like 500, I go like twice the drop rate, that wouldn't be so bad. But for some reason on this grind, I've killed 800, which has taken many hours, and not once have I really considered what it might be like to go dry. And I now have this kind of terrifying fear that what if we have to kill like 10 or 15,000 of these? It's going to be pretty tough. It's going to be pretty gross. Currently on night shift, just after midnight here in Scotland. Ah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, I hope your shift goes well. Is tomorrow same time for AI Cape? Tomorrow will be 3 p.m. 3 p.m. That's Central Time. So adjust for whatever whatever that is. That'll be like 9 p.m. if you're in the UK, 10 p.m. if you're like Germany or something like that. I don't know. I don't know my time zone super well. But 3 p.m. You can also do, I did now add a command for that, so you can do !schedule, and it will let you know. Hopefully it works. If someone wants to test it on both Twitch and YouTube, that would be wonderful, because I just added it like 10 minutes ago. I'm not a YouTuber, but if I were making a montage of me killing the same enemy a bunch of times, I would use the SpongeBob. How many times did we have to teach you this lesson? Old man as comic relief. Yeah, honestly. Yeah. There you go. Look at that. Got the commands going. I managed to catch a live. Let's go. Just AFK and sand crabs. Good luck to you. Austin, thank you so much, man. Glad you're here. Good luck at the sand crabs. May they bring you all the XP that you require. Morganoff, thank you for the follow on Twitch there. Really appreciate it. Look at the failing of the the prayer flicking already. I'm just getting slapped here as I'm trying to read the chat. My bad. Anyone who didn't catch the last chunk stream where I was killing ogres, you're in for a ride. Prayer flicking, not my expertise. So, you know, I'm going to take a lot of damage. I'm going to drain my prayer really quickly. I promise you, when I'm not doing this live, I can kill like 50 ogres without having to go and refill my prayer. When I'm doing it live, I'm lucky if I get through 10. It's rough. Wonder how many times you'll bring up Trackmania this stream. I'm so glad you mentioned that, Nano. So, I was just watching a Trackmania stream right before the stream by a guy called Grenadi. I am kidding. I'm actually not kidding. I genuinely was watching Grenadi right before the stream. It's weird because I do really like Trackmania, but I don't really play it because I'm just so bad at it. I just enjoy watching it. It's one of those extremely satisfying things to watch. Like if you watch the pros, it just looks so silky and smooth, and I don't know, it's very satisfying. You've got me talking about Trackmania, Nano. I don't know how you did that. That was impressive. I was just watching a video about a guy training Trackmania AI. Oh yeah, you know what? I've probably seen the one you're talking about. It's like reinforcement learning or whatever. Pretty impressive. What the fuck, viewers can be like the stream for this hero? It's just one click, right? I know. Am I asking too much here, Zelda? I would love to get spooned. I would love to get spooned. If I was going to get spooned anywhere, this would be it. It seems like a lot of streamers, somehow, a lot of chunk accounts, somehow, have all lined up together where they're all kind of going for the smolder and stone at the same time. It's a little bit wild. Or at least there's a few that I've seen. I know Josh is kind of struggling with that right now. I don't know if he's at that stage yet. He's got a couple things he needs to get in that chunk, but yeah. But Frey is there. Mikaru just got out of there. And soon I will as well. Exactly right. Exactly. Click the like button if you don't look like a bent fork IRL. There you go. You heard it here. How you doing, Southern Wolf? Good to see you. That's the thing, like, the Smoldering Stone grind is obviously mental. Like, the drop rate is significantly higher than the Curved Bone. But I was watching Frey stream on Kick the other day, and as much as the drop rate is absolutely nuts, you know, he's got his Vigorous Chain Mace, he's got like 99 attack and strength, and 97 defense or something like that, and it's like he's just slapping the Hellhounds around. He's not sitting there prayer flicking doing, you know, 7 damage per hit kind of thing. I'm not saying my grind is harder. Not at all. I'm just saying I think I would prefer to be killing Hellhounds. Because this is just unpleasant. Unpleasant. He has double drop rate as well. Like he's dry. Like he's over double the drop rate. Is that what you mean, Morganoff? Absolute meme grind. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I do wonder, like, obviously they would have added the Smoldering Stone. I have no idea when they added the Smoldering Stone. But I would imagine, I have to assume it was long before the concept of a chunk man was a thing. But I do wonder if, when Jagex make future content, if they will avoid adding crazy meme drops just because of accounts like this. Like, if Jagex came along, added a new mob tomorrow, a new monster tomorrow in Varlamore or something, and they had some collection log item with like a 1 in 30,000 drop rate, like, Jagex, think about your community. Will they cut Smoldering Stone rate in half? Oh, right, that's right. Yeah. That makes sense. And Solo, what do you mean? Why not today? Why not? Why aren't you a believer? I feel like it could happen. Every kill's just as likely as the last. Copium. Today is the day. Thank you, Kane. I appreciate it. This is the level of positivity we need. Black Drags has a 1 in 5,000 visage. Yeah, that's another savage one, right? At 100k, he'll hound KC. You're up to a 95 chance for the drop. Yeah, that's 100k Hellhound KC. Yeah, wait, see, they're the kind of statistics I don't really want to see, Southern Wolf. That's disgusting. That is such a horrible statistic. Like, it makes you realize how likely it, well, not likely, but how possible it is that you go, like, disgustingly dry. Blue, they already have that stupid, it's going to be dead content on release. That new Enraged boss, it has the worst reward ever. You know what? I haven't seen anything about that yet. I literally haven't looked at it. That is one of the sad things about having these kind of two rather strange accounts that I'm running right now, is if they announce Varlamore content, I don't even look at it. I'm like, it's so irrelevant to me at this point in time. 100k bananas, you get it on stream today. Fair enough. I'll take that bet, Kane. I will take that bet. Did a chug of bourbon for 10 likes. Let's see 20. Oh my god. Zelda, we don't need you passing out. We need you here. What a terrible start to the ogre killing, I want to say. I've absolutely rinsed my prayer and I'm like 2 hits from death. Not good. Robin, hello, how are you doing? Is the man controlled by AI? That is me. Not today, though. Today I am controlled by the RNG of these ogres. They added a Helmet of the Moon in Varlamore Part 2, which is a meme drop from a chest. Oh my god. Good to see you, Chunk Spectator. Hope you're doing well. The solution is to start a third Varlamore locked account. That's true. That's true. I think I've stepped on Varlamore like 1 time since it released on my main. Actually, no, that's not true. We did go in AI Cape 1 time for a clue step. Let's see if we can kill this guy without having to eat. There we go. First resupply of the stream, and we are like 10 minutes into killing ogres. I promise, I'll get more efficient. It's always the start of the stream, you know? I'm trying to say hi to everyone. It's difficult. It's difficult. Yeah, I hope we're all doing well today. I had a pretty chill day. Pretty chill. So I figured, why not take some of that chill away by trying to pray flick ogres for the next couple hours? Your life can't be too chill, you know? You need some stress. It's only healthy. This is a healthy amount of stress. Where's that altar? There it is. What was that? What was that orange? Oh, I've got the creator kit on still. My bad. Not that it really matters. You haven't seen this account yet. So this is my OneChunk Ironman. If you're unfamiliar with the concept of a one-chunk Ironman. Basically, you start in a random chunk. These are the chunks. The map is kind of naturally split up into these squares that you can see. You start in a random one. This was my random one, the Tower of Life. Basically, you got to complete everything that you can possibly complete with an asterisk. And then once you have done that, you get to roll a new one, a random new one. And we rolled this one. So we now have access to both of these chunks. And again, we have to complete every task that was available here. So we had Monk's Friend quest and Clock Tower, which we could both complete without actually having to leave this chunk, which is quite rare for a quest. There was a 58 cooking grind that we had to do. That was savage. We are now, there are ogres basically in the dungeon over here, and we have to get 5,000 approximately kills. The drop rate is 1 in 5,000. I don't know why I'm saying I have to get 5,000 kills, because realistically it could be way more or it could be way less. When Whiteberry Bush? Literally never. No, I made it so that raking was not a suitable training method, basically. Seemed a little pointless, almost. If you kill a gnome by the tower, will your KC under the map show gnomes? No, so it was doing that, but actually I've made it so that I'm focused on ogres in the loot tracker. Don't know if that makes sense. Basically, in the loot tracker, if you like right click, you can highlight a particular monster. Because I was having that problem. Basically, when I was pickpocketing the men, it would show up. Oh, it was pickpocketing Gummy, I guess is his name. It would show up saying man and how many triangle sandwiches I had pickpocketed. But no, I fixed it. Just found a 1 in, what number is that? It's a big number. 1.5 million drop rate item. It's in RuneScape 3, but still. 1.5 million. Good lord. That's absolutely crazy. Do you know what a petal garland is? No. It sounds like a string of flowers or something. That's what it sounds like, but I have no idea what it is. Surprise stream making fun of that. You gotta be on your toes, you know? You gotta be on your toes. And you are on your toes. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. I appreciate it. Yeah. Figured why not, you know? Why not? Sending big juicy curved bone energy my way. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. It's the Hex Hunter's bow from regular stalkers. I still don't know what that is. Have you been playing any other games lately? Not really. No. No. I do want to, though. I do want, though, just for the sake of my own sanity, if nothing else, you know. Switch it up a little, play something different. Always healthy. Don't have too much of a good thing, you know. Oh, I do like getting a snape grass seed. Not that it's, like, going to be useful literally any time in the near future, but nice to have. Oh, it's a randomly gifted item during the forestry events. Okay. That makes sense. Well, I wish you the best of luck on that. I wish you the best of luck. Again, forestry, another thing that I've not, like, really looked into too much. Some bits and pieces, but yeah. We'll get to all this stuff. Aussie Boo, hello, how are you doing? Yeah, someone just told me about that in the Discord, actually. The 03 Mini has just dropped. So I think tomorrow, which will be our AI Cave stream at 3 p.m, exclamation mark schedule, will show you that. We will give that a try. Because we were having some difficulties with ChatGPT in the last stream. If you were there for it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you weren't there for it, you will see it in the next video, which won't be too long. Won't be too far away. Just got to edit down the stream. Quiz random today? That would be nice. That would be nice. We need as many of those as we can get, because the Mithril Sim is just going to be so much better. I haven't really run the Mithril Sim into the DPS calculator with my gear setup, but I can only assume it's going to be significantly better. North Audi has allotment farming patches. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I'm just curious. Yeah, no, that probably would work. The only thing is I'm curious how I would get... What's the first one? Potato... Oh, wait, no, at level 1 farming, what's the first allotment thing you can plant? Is it potatoes? Or is it onions? Either way, I can definitely get potato seeds by picking the potatoes. So, I could actually start farming if I get that allotment patch. You were there, Ozzy? Yeah. Yeah, it was a challenge. So I'm pretty curious to see how O3 works. It's just faster, but the same kind of reasoning. But O3 full should be better. Okay. Because the other option is to go back to 4.0 or whatever that's called. Because like that 4.0 was making like mistakes often. It was making mistakes often, but I don't know. It was inaccurate, but it would kind of get there eventually, you know? Love the series. Glad that YouTube recommended this stream. I'm glad it did too, Adam. Good to have you here. Thanks, man. There's a farmer there as well, right? And I can already obviously train pickpocketing. In fact, if I was to roll into Ardy, what would be the requirement? Something like 65 thieving or something, I think would be a requirement. Potatoes level 1. There you go. So yeah, we literally could start farming right away. That's pretty cool. You know, this account is weird because it changes the way I think about the game a lot. Like, I've spoken in quite a lot of depth about my my displeasure of doing farming. But if it was like a chunk requirement for this account, I feel like I'd be like well on board with it. I'd be excited to do a farm run. Like, okay, is this going to be the level? Are we going to get closer to getting out the chunk? Like, whatever, you know? Most of the time you can plant marigolds after raking and planting 2 spots. So always take them as well. Good suggestion. Right now, I'm kind of picking up like literally everything. At first I wasn't because I didn't think I had any access to a bank, but then people told me about the Gravedigger random and how you can deposit stuff in the bank from there. So that's what we've been doing. Although we did get a Leo random event in the last stream, and in that short amount of time that has passed since then, the inventory's basically full again. Like I say, I got about 80 kills off stream, and I got another longbow. So we're at 816 kills with 5 longbows, which to my knowledge is quite significantly under the drop rate. I'm certain it's a 1 in 400. So theoretically, you would expect us to have about 2 longbows right now, and we have 5. Don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. Will you treat 85 farming for toastals as a passive grind? I don't know, honestly. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I don't necessarily know how to work things like that. Farming's a weird one for chunk accounts, because, like, yes, technically it should be a requirement, right? I can plant toastals in the patch north of Ardy, and I have access to toastals, so then it should be a grind. But farming's weird because it's not something that I can, like, it's not like I can put more hours in to speed up the grind or whatever. It's like, no, I'm literally gate locked between how long it takes stuff. I'll give 5 memberships again if you get another Leo. Chop chop. All right. We're gonna manifest this. We need the Leo. We need the Leo. I don't know where he is right now. I don't know where he is right now. Leo, if you're in the chat, type 1. We need you. Why the ogre's so scantily clad? Give him a shirt, Jagex. It's kind of weird. Maybe you know, the Varrock clothes shop doesn't make shirts this big or something. I don't know. Short skirts and boots. Can you imagine? Why are you looking? That's on you. Leo's digging your grave for if you AFK too long at Ogres. Yeah, that is true. Yo, just found your OneChunk series on YouTube, binged the vids up till now, and I noticed you were scheduled to go live immediately. Look at that. What a happy accident that was. Good to have you, Ben. Yeah, no, it had me, you specifically literally had me like confused as to how Twitch worked, because as far as I'm aware, Twitch, like, there's not really a way for me to schedule the stream in advance. Like on YouTube, I can schedule the stream, make the thumbnail, put it up there for it to say I'm going live in like an hour. And I know you can like schedule, you can make a schedule on Twitch, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. Basically, I decided to go live about 20, well, we've been streaming for 26 minutes now, but about 10 minutes before I went live, I decided to go live. And I was like in the middle of making the thumbnail and stuff, and then you followed me on Twitch, and I was like, wait, did I like update it somehow on Twitch? That's crazy. But I guess it was just random chats. So good to have you here, Ben. Appreciate it. I appreciate you binge watching the series. That's awesome. Play Bones by Jimmy. It calls Leo. It's a song about the Rag and Bone quest. No way. I can't say I've heard that actually. When Bone? It's a great question. It's a great question, Hostel. If we all believe hard enough, then today. However, I must be realistic and say that that's quite unlikely. But definitely not impossible. Definitely not impossible. Surely I've got that, like, streamer luck now, right? Hi, Jinx. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Saw the live notification on YouTube channel, but you mentioned you Twitch in one of the episodes, so I assumed you would be live there too. Yeah. Absolutely. Figured I may as well, you know, do the whole multi-stream thing. I know some people have a preference, so Twitch and YouTube will... there's no reason it would ever just be one or the other, to be honest, so I imagine I will always be live on both. So whatever your preference is. You can do exclamation mark Twitch if you're interested. You can do exclamation mark YouTube if you want to head over there. You can do exclamation mark schedule to see when I'm going to be live, although I will do spontaneous ones such as this. Kick, probably not, unless there are people who specifically love that streaming platform and want to go over there, then you're obviously welcome to do it. What are the plugins do I have? Not plugins, commands. I think they're the important ones. I have Twitter. You can exclamation mark Twitter if you want to see that. Realistically, I should utilize Twitter more. You know, I should kind of post in there and be like, hey, I'm going to go live tonight. But I don't really do it. Which platform currently has better viewership? Probably YouTube. Yeah, YouTube for sure. That might change down the line. I don't know. I don't really know. But for now, yeah. Definitely YouTube. Exactly, Hostel. Exactly. Speaking of commands, I just want to say quickly before I go back in for this next trip, I don't know what I did to sort of generate this level of luck or Young, thank you so much, man. When's the next video coming? Oh, I always forget. I'm so sorry. I always forget that I've got text-to-speech on and I talk over it. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. When's the next video coming? That's a good question. I haven't officially decided on an upload date yet. Essentially, tomorrow morning I will be editing down. It's all recorded, so we're all good in that department. It's just a matter of editing. To be honest, I could probably have it out middle of next week. That's where I'm gonna ballpark it, but no official date. Oh, curved bone. That would have been a good command, Ben. That would have been a good command. You've had crazy growth in 2 months. Well done. Thank you so much. You're a decent streamer because you're constantly talking. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just like anxiety flowing out of me at all times. That's what I was saying, actually. You kind of got me back on track a little bit there, Hostel. So, I don't know what I did in a past life to deserve this level of luck, but I literally have had the most insane growth to be honest, some of the most insane growth that I've ever seen from anybody in a matter of 2 months. Like, it's absolutely insane. Not only that, all you guys are showing up to live streams and so many familiar faces and new people coming in. It's absolutely nuts. But then to top it off, somehow Southern Wolf, I just want to sort of gas you up a little bit, has found the streams, found the channel, come on in, and has honestly put in so much time and energy already into helping me out. I just want to shout him out real quick, because Southern Wolf in the chat, he's one of the moderators in the YouTube chat. Honestly insane. So where I'm going with this is, a few people mentioned starting a Discord, which we now have done. So we have a Discord. You can use !Discord in the YouTube chat and in the Twitch chat. You'll get a link to the Discord. You'll be able to go and join over there. I would suggest doing so. You get to obviously meet and chat with a bunch of you guys that are all here in the chat right now. But we are also going to be having some events and things like that. There's, you know, we're figuring things out. But Southern Wolf knows the insides out of Discord. I'm fairly clueless when it comes to Discord, but Southern Wolf has offered up his time to set things up for you guys. There's going to be all sorts of things happening over there. So, not that I'm trying to put the pressure on you here, Southern Wolf. Of course, as I said to you, there's never any pressure, not at all. But no, I just wanted to say, appreciate all of you guys. You're all amazing. You're all amazing. But yeah, join the Discord. Good bone next KC guaranteed. Well, I should stop talking then, Dead Whale, shouldn't I? And I should get in there and kill it. I mean, if it's gonna be this kill, why am I sitting here waffling? Zen, hello, how are you doing? The Campfire, good to see you. I love that name. It's very clean. I do like that you can kind of just have any name on YouTube. Not any name, obviously, but, you know, it doesn't have to be, like, completely unique. Alright, Dead Whale. This better be it. You ready? No good, I'm afraid. It wasn't the one.
Banana, 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 banana.
Making fun of that, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I almost spoke over it, and then I remembered the text-to-speech, and I was like, I want to hear this Welsh guy say banana like 7 times. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you. Biggest problem with enjoying chunker content is the videos are so sporadic. Glad to have found another series to hopefully fill the gaps. Also, an interesting take with the block/skip task to help progression will be a saving grace for certain tasks in the future, no doubt. Yeah, no, absolutely. I fully agree. Not only am I a chunk account player, I am also a chunk account enjoyer. I do watch a lot of the chunkers out there, and it is tough. No doubt. It is tough. Like, there's just not much you can do about it, you know? Like, I'm not going to release a video on the chunk account next week of me just, like, killing, you know, from KC 500 to KC 1500. It would just be absolute brain rot. So it is tough. Realistically, the next chunk video will be me with the curved bone. And again, that could happen today. It could happen a month from now. So it's like kind of out of my hands, which sucks. It does suck. But that was also the incentive for creating what was supposed to be a side series. The AI Cape was always supposed to be just this like little side series. But to be honest, people have been enjoying it so much, and I've been enjoying it so much. It's almost become like an integral part of the channel. I know a lot of you guys here right now enjoying it, and it works super well for live streaming. So yeah, I'm glad I managed to fill some of the gaps in that sense. And streaming obviously helps as well. Streaming helps as well. I'm not just like, I don't just upload a video and then go dark for a month and then all of a sudden there's a new video. And you have to be like, wait, Blue, who's that guy again? I don't remember. I'm still here. Still going. My bad, I'll leave. No, Dead Whale. We need your energy. 8 hours whacking Ogre's supercut. You know what? There would be people out there that would watch that. Another Snapegrass seed. Love that. All my favorite chunkers are stuck on massive grinds. Yeah. Yeah, it tends to be the way. You're either like absolutely flying through chunks or you're stuck in a mega grind. It's tough. We need at least KC 1501. That's when I'll upload the next video. AI is way more entertaining. Not that this is not. Oh, that's fair, man. Yeah, each to their own and all that, you know. The one nice thing about AI Cape is there's kind of always something happening. Which is nice. And you never know what's coming either. Like, yeah. Such an unexpected banger. It is an unexpected banger. Literally, when I made the first video, I was editing it together and I was kind of watching it back before I uploaded it, make sure everything was good. And I was like, is this going to be good content? Like, I don't know. And the other thing, which is probably foolish, is I did no tests at all. You know, some people might not believe that, but I genuinely, I guess what I could and maybe should have done is like just opened up ChatGPT and almost pretended that I was doing it and just see where it eventually led me to and if it was even possible. I didn't do any of that. I literally just started recording and went with it. Uploaded episode 1, not knowing if it would even work. It could have died in episode 2 if for some reason the AI just like had a meltdown. But so far it's been good. As a chunker, consistent uploads is all down to fate, but I choose my chunks so it's a little easier for me. There you go. Yeah, it is fully up to fate though. You're right. I got distracted at Wintertodd. If you ever need help banning the following bots, banning the follow bots and weirdos on Twitch, let me know. I will let you know, Bewitched. So far, I haven't had a much issue, but I'm sure it'll come. I know these things exist. Everyone better like this video now. Thank you, Fent. I agree. One pet peeve of mine on chunker videos is they usually don't include a recap at the beginning between the long upload gaps and the sheer number of chunk accounts. It can be hard to remember. That's a really good point. That's a really good point. Not something I'd like particularly considered actually. So I will make a note of that. One thing that is worth noting is I'm not just going to shill this entire stream. Don't worry, guys. But on the Discord, if you do and have joined the Discord, there is a entire channel called Ideas and Feedback, I think it's called. So if you have literally any ideas like that, to be clear, the ideas don't need to be like ground-breaking new series ideas, you know, literally anything. It could be as simple as sometimes I think the music in the stream's too loud, you know, for example. Like, it could literally be the most simple suggestion ever. Let me know. It's the only way I'll improve. The worry on the first episode is that it was making you grind smithing in such a bad way. Yeah, it was nuts, right? It was just confusing. It was like, why? Why? Snake Chunk series has been a fun and unexpected twist. I haven't actually seen that. Haven't seen it. Frosty, hello. How are you doing? Good to see you. Well, after I've been a community member for more than 30 minutes, to be fair. Sorry, Bewitched. I didn't see your message there. OSRS Twitch streams can be a scary place. Oh, I am sure. I am sure. That was one thing I was always curious about. I was like, man, like, how well am I going to take criticism? What if what if it really hurts my feelings? So far, I really haven't had anything too egregious. But I think already I'm just kind of like, you know what? People are going to say what they're going to say, and it is what it is. But at the end of the day, we have a significant number of people here who are awesome. That's all that matters. It's easy to focus on the one, you know, guy that's hating or whatever. You're doing great, man. Loving both of your series. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. They are both a lot of fun. They really are. Neither of them feel like a chore. What are you choosing after? After what, Frosty? Like what chunk, do you mean? Because if that is what you mean, it's randomly rolled. But maybe I'm misinterpreting. AI Cape is going to have a banana empire that the monkeys will be jealous of. It is. I, like, again, don't even know how that sort of meme started, to be honest. You're very lovely and cozy, so I'm sure you will attract the same. Hey, thank you, man. You know what it is? Like, not to sort of be like, yeah, you're right, I am lovely and cozy. That's not what I'm trying to say here. But I think one thing that is important to remember is, like, you will kind of attract the people. You know, if I come on here and I'm being toxic and whatnot, that's going to attract toxicity, right? But that's just not who I am. I don't think I'm really like that. Good vibes. That's what it's all about. I've always kind of found, not just like online, but like in real life as well, like the more toxic and sort of complainy and bitchy, I guess, for lack of a better word, that I am, the more unhappy I feel. Like, it's just not a nice way to be, you know? Not that obviously it would upset other people, but even just for my own personal sake, like, if I'm just a chill vibe kind of guy, then I feel good most of the time. So, curved bone dropped by ogres. Yeah, curved bone is what we're looking for. You're on Twitch? I am on Twitch. Finally, got it figured out. Birds of a feather and all that. Exactly. I haven't seen Desan yet so far. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe it's a good thing. I'm just kidding. Here's me saying I'm not a toxic guy, and then the next words that come out of my mouth are roasting Desan, and he's not even here. You needed 5 bananas doing monkey madness, and that's all I needed. Technically, I needed 10 because I messed it up the first time. Keep it zen always, 100%. Look at this. I'm doing that thing where I'm like not paying attention to the prayer flicking, and I'm like turning off my prayer as I get attacked. Don't know how I do that. What is your current goal? What did AI tell you to do? So this is our OneChunk account. So we have to get the curved bone. It's the last task of this chunk. It's a 1 in 5,000 from the ogres down here. But on AI Cape, what was the last task? Oh, we need to do the Slug Menace. That is the latest thing that we need to do. Slug Menace. That has a few skill requirements. That was a whole fiasco. Long story. But we need to get, I think it's 30 Slayer and 30 Rune Crafting. But we'll be streaming that tomorrow. We will be doing that tomorrow. $57 people and only 20 likes. I know, the math isn't mathing there, Freedom. I'm just kidding. I appreciate everyone that's here right now. I mean, this is an unscheduled stream, fully spontaneous. So the fact that so many of you have rocked up today on a Friday night, or morning, or I guess Saturday it could be for some of you guys, whatever it is. You sure about those requirements? Well, on the private server that I'm currently on, yeah, those are the requirements, Nano. Saturday morning, there you go. Got a few good long bones. Yeah, again, I'm like way under drop rate for long bones right now, which is kind of wild. And every single time I see one drop, it gives me a heart attack. I think it's it. Every time. Eventually, it'll get to a point where I get used to the long bones dropping, and then it will be the curved bone, and I'll not even see it or something like that. See that happening. 1 a.m.'s a grey area? Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm not on a private server, Frosty. It was a bit of a joke when we were on the AI account last time. When was that stream? Was that Monday? It might have been Monday. Don't remember. Could have been Sunday, actually. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I sound like an old person now. Like, was it Tuesday? It could have been a Friday. Well, it was definitely a Thursday because the milkman came. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, we were asking the AI what to do next. It told us to do the Slug Menace. Absolutely fine. Don't mind it. But it mentioned nothing about skill requirements. The Slug Menace has like 3 skill requirements that you need to get. Now, that's happened before many times. Many times the AI has made similar mistakes, but usually I will just tell the AI, hey, there are skill requirements for this quest, by the way, just so you know. And it'll be like, oh yeah, of course, my mistake. Go and get those skills. This is how you should train them, whatever. But I went to the AI and told it, hey, just so you know, there are skill requirements for this quest. And it was like, nope, there are no skill requirements for this quest. And we literally had to go back and forward like 4 times to the AI being like, no, there are skill requirements. And I was sending it screenshots in game of the things saying these are the skill requirements. But the AI was doubling down and doubling down and doubling down so hard, telling me that I was wrong, basically gaslighting me. And it even to the point, it was telling me that I was on RuneScape 3 and was wrong, or it was telling me that I was in a weird private server and it, you know, it must have been wrong in that sense. It was fully gaslighting me. So it was a bit of a battle. We had to come up with like a strange compromise in the end. I think we just agreed to disagree in the end, and I was like, listen, it is whatever you say, fine, but I want to get 30 crafting, 30 Slayer, and 30 rune crafting, so help me get that. It was nuts. 9 a.m. in China right now? That's crazy. Saturday morning, I guess. Got to go. Good luck. We'll rewatch this Monday. Hey, thank you, Freedom. I appreciate it. Take care, man. Glad you came. ChatGPT was being way too sassy for sure. Yeah, it was. That was the first experience I'd had with ChatGPT like that. It was interesting. Maybe in the minority here, but does anyone else like Chunk better than AI Cape? I've always enjoyed grinding for certain items, so this scratches something in my brain. Yeah, hey, like I said before, man, each to their own. Each to their own. I don't really have a preference. They're like these 2 series are like my 2 children. I can't pick a favorite. They scratch my brain in different ways. That's a great way to put it, Bewitched. Yeah, I enjoy them both for very different reasons. I don't know if it would work, but maybe reminding it that it is a LLM that can hallucinate. God, sorry, I don't know why I couldn't get through that message. And you have to reason to believe that it was currently hallucinating could help. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, there are a few things I can try for sure. Even just like going back to the old model, perhaps. Or trying out the new model. A lot of people were pointing that the new model 3.0 Mini is out right now. I don't know how much better that's going to be. We'll see. We'll give it a try. This is the drop. Love chunk accounts. The progress and seeing all the chunks unlocked is so satisfying. It is. It's really satisfying. That is one of the big appeals. It's very satisfying. Blue started hallucinating while reading that message about LLM hallucinating. I don't know what it was. I was trying to read that message and my brain was just not putting the pieces together. If you get the bone, are you ending stream? Imagine the bone drops and I just hit end stream. I don't say a word. I just click end stream and disappear. No, I'll not. I don't know, honestly. I don't know the answer to that. Like, I see a white dot on my screen and I think I know what it might be.
This is the future.
No, I guess it just depends. If it was to drop in this stream, I just don't know. It depends when. If it dropped in in the next like 5 minutes, we would probably just do something else. But if it drops like 2 hours from now, then yeah, probably. I mentioned this in the last stream, but I want the chunk rolling stream to be like an entirely separate stream. It might sound a bit strange, or I don't know, whatever word you want to use, but chunk rolling streams are pretty hype. And since I'm quite new to streaming, I think it would be beneficial to have quite a hype stream. So I will make the chunk rolling stream like an entirely separate stream. I will notify people well in advance, things like that. A lot of my childhood was searching for items in every inch of Bethesda games, so I love a good grind. There you go. Quite like the streams for OneChunk because I don't have to watch and can listen while I do other stuff. Like, I'm doing some coloring at the moment. That's cool, Koala. Yeah, a good podcast stream is always nice. Most of the content I consume nowadays, to be honest, is just podcast content more than anything. And it makes me a little more at ease because it means you're not watching my terrible prayer flicking. So that's good. Don't worry about it. It's just a pile of rocks. Nothing suspicious here. Somehow I think that pile of rocks might have moved positions in the last 30 seconds. But, you know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Dude, there's like 10 of you over on Twitch right now. Is that accurate? I never know how accurate viewer numbers are. Oh. How strange. Yeah, that's nuts, man. I appreciate it, guys. And of course, there's a bunch on YouTube. All right, back to it. Dude, Frosty. Let's get the curved. You're a madman. Frosty, thank you so much. I'm pleased that worked as well. No one has used that button as of yet. I think it's more of a Twitch thing, since YouTube has the super chats, whatever you want to call it. But dude, thank you so much. You're insane. I really appreciate it. And if that isn't the kind of energy we need to get the curved bone, I don't know what is. YouTube doesn't work for me. Fair enough, man. Like the super chat stuff doesn't work for you. I've had issues with it in the past before as well, actually, on various people's streams. It's a bit weird. And in terms of like, I did have a few people ask about subscribers and Twitch subs and stuff like that on Twitch. That will come at some point. Yeah, you gotta be like an affiliate or something like that. You gotta like do a certain amount of streams first. It's a little complicated, but we're almost there. Basically, I have all the requirements. All I need is X amount of streams in the last 30 days. I think it's 5 streams in the last 30 days, something like that. And this is like already our 3rd, so we'll be streaming tomorrow, and there might be a spontaneous stream on Sunday. I'm not gonna commit to that right now, but there could be. And that would be the 5. So would be good. I don't know if there's like an application process after that, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, I just enjoy being here. What's dingling in my ear? Gekto, thank you so much for the for becoming a member, man. I really appreciate you. Wait. Hold up. I gotta... wait. What? What? Kane. Dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. Now I'm like all kinds of confused. Frosty, did you tip using the donate button or a super chat? I'm so confused. I don't want to be missing stuff here. Streamlabs shows me what's going on in like a little feed, but it's like not particularly well laid out, I'll be honest. I'll start with you, Kane. What are you doing, man? You're absolutely insane. Thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. It's so generous. Massively appreciated. Massively appreciated. I'll read them out. Gekto, Lead Vapor, Tech Buster. Who else got one? Metal Scepter and Jimmy the Crisp. What a name, Jimmy the Crisp. I love it. Congrats on getting the memberships. Kane, thank you so much. And now I got confused. I apologize that I missed it because Frosty donated $5 on Twitch with the donate button. But our Frost donated $5 on YouTube. And it somehow, you know, the Frost and the Frosty and both being $5. I got confused. I tipped using donate on Twitch. That man gifted membership on YouTube. Dude, guys, thank you. Sorry I missed that, Frost. I was confused by that. I'm so sorry. Thank you. And then Wit, thank you for becoming a member. What is happening, man? What is happening? My brain is overwhelmed. Okay, I have to kill an ogre right now because that is nuts, man. Like, what? You guys are on crack today. Thank you so much, man. I never know what to say, and I don't want to just ramble about it and be like lost for words or whatever. But genuinely, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I've said this so many times. My dream genuinely has, from the age of about 15, to make YouTube videos in some way, shape, or form. That dream transitioned into just being a content creator, you know, sort of adding streaming to the mix. And, you know, I dabbled here and there when I was much younger. Never really took it seriously, anything like that. This was the first time in 14 years that I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try making content. If people like it, fine. If they don't, fine. It'll be fun. It'll be a nice hobby. It'll be something I do on the side. So to be stood here at home in front of my desk, killing ogres in the most horrendous possible way, and to see all the support, it's nuts, man. I'm not going to go on about it forever, but dude, I really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Now I'll catch up with you some of your chats because my brain just got blown. Where was I up to? That's where that happened. It's funny how the phrase "the ogre gave me a long bone" changes meanings depending on if it ends with a smiley face or a sad face. What goes through your mind making fun of that? How did you come up with that? Shout out Kane, for real. Welcome to the memes world, everybody. Yeah, absolutely. The memes world is growing significantly. Significantly. You got a great voice to listen to? Thank you so much, man. I do want to improve my microphone quality at some point. I appreciate it's not perfectly crisp. Hopefully it's good enough for now. What did I miss over here? Farming engagement in both streams at the minute. Every little helps. Dude, Ben, again, like, just on the topic of support, even if it's not financial, Ben, with both the streams opened, I really appreciate it, man. It's massive, like, absolutely huge. Stood lunatic. Look, the way I tend to do it is I start the stream standing, and about an hour or two in, I will then transition to sit. I just like to start the stream in stand mode. I don't know what it is, but I've noticed that when I stand, I like have so much more energy. I'm kind of like bouncing around a little bit more. But when I'm sit, you kind of just, I don't know, I'm like slumped over a little bit. Maybe I'm like less energetic. I don't know. If / when you're able to use channel points, you should make a channel point poll so people can bet on whether you'll get the drop before or after odds. I absolutely should do that. I wonder if that is something I could do now. I mean, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to set it up right now in the middle of the stream, but I don't know if if there are like specific requirements for that. Like, I don't know if you need to be an affiliate for that or not, but I should do that. You're right. That would be fun. I don't know if you were here when I mentioned it before, but Southern Wolf is in the process of creating... maybe I didn't mention this before, actually. And I don't want to put the pressure on. But at some point, Southern Wolf was talking about setting up a channel in the Discord. !Discord will get you over there. Where there will be a sort of guessing channel. You can put a guess in. He's working on it as we speak. Dude, I mean, again, this is like... when I come back to the support and like the amazing people that we have here, it's nuts. Yeah, there will be a channel in there where you can guess what KC that I get the curved bone on, and yeah, whoever's closest, when it eventually drops, whoever's closest will win. And I'll say right now, I hadn't really come up with any prize or anything, but I'll say right now, 10 mil to the winner. Whoever's closest, check the Discord, !Discord, join it, and then when it's under construction, it's not ready yet, so don't go looking for it yet. But you may as well join the Discord now. You can chat, you can leave me feedback, suggestions, whatever. Then you will be able to guess when it is done, and whoever's closest, 10 mil to the winner. Chill Mike is fine, far better than playing CS with third country people. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. 100k bananas to the winner. There you go. You heard it here. Kane is offering up 100,000 bananas. I'm putting you on the spot there, Kane. I don't know if you meant that the 100k bananas was supposed to come from me, but I'm taking that as Kane has offered 100k to the prize pool. I don't know what is 100k bananas in GP. It's got to be reasonably substantial, I would assume. I don't want 10 mil. I want to be included in the video when AI Cape inevitably says that you need to get the fighter torso. Fair enough. Fair enough. Guess when what is done? Yeah, the KC for the curve bone. Yeah, exactly what Ben said. So right now you can see over on the, well, under the mini-map, we are at 840 kills. It is a drop rate of 5,012 to be exact. So you can throw a guess in the Discord when it's done. Again, it's not quite there yet, but when it's done, you can put a guess in there. So you could guess, you know, 1,258, or you could guess 15,804. It depends when you think I'll get it. And you only get one guess. So you got to think about it. 10 mil GP is 10 mil bananas, found out recently. Is it no, there's no way. A banana's 1 G. No. I don't believe you, Kane. Lies. Press an X to doubt. We can help when you need to do mini games. Will be fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that kind of stuff. You know, when we got to, like, for some reason we got to do Barbarian Assault or whatever it is. That would be fun. 77 GP each on the GE. Oof. Not terrible, I suppose. 100k bananas. There you go. I was like, are they really 1 GP each? Surely not. I mean, they will be. Well, they're going to be significantly more by the time you guys have crashed the market of bananas. $10 bananas is 30 coins I ever sourced on Musa Point. Shield of Aroth partner, if not already completed. Yeah, the winner gets 10 mil and gets to be my Shield of Aroth partner for the video. Which channel do we guess in? So it's not quite ready yet, Dakota. But it'll be coming. But yeah, you may as well get in the Discord and be ready for it. Feel free to leave any suggestions, ideas, feedback in the ideas and feedback channel, or just have a chat in general. There's also voice channels as well if you want to hop in and chat to people. I'll jump in from time to time. Say hello to you guys. Hey, thanks, Dakota. Appreciate it. You're good, Frosty. No worries. I'm sure we can figure that out somehow. Or when the bot's ready, you can just guess again. It's all good. Imagine Southern Wolf is putting in all this effort, and I'm hyping you guys up for a prize pool and everything else, and I get it, like, now. You're close to fishing trawler. I know, Daka. Little nervous about that. I'm not exactly sure if I would have any tasks there right now, because I don't actually have like any fishing training method. So I don't, because as far as I'm aware, you can't use the fishing trawler until, what is it, like 30 fishing, something like that. That's actually my worst fear. I wasn't expecting this stream. I'm so sorry, Southern. It'll be fine. Don't worry. We are. It's not gonna happen. We're not gonna get it. We're not gonna get it. I don't know how it works, Southern, but presumably we can reuse the that channel for like future grinds, right? Like if I get hellhounds or, you know, whatever's around us. I do want you to end stream without saying anything. Great idea. Yeah, just imagine I just literally just shut down the stream. Plan to have the command to be fully expandable for future grinds. Amazing. Amazing. Honestly, I'm here for it. Me too, Grant. Although I don't really have a lot of choice. I kind of have to be here for it by design. You've been watching the videos ever since the second one I uploaded, but have never been catching your live streams because it's late in Europe. I'm currently in bed and hope you have a nice stream. Dude, thank you so much. Thank you, Dragon. I appreciate it. Yeah, most of my streams, to be honest, are, I guess, better for people in North America. I mean, 5 p.m. is my typical start time. But Saturday stream, I try to schedule a little earlier. They start at 3 p.m. So we will be live at 3 p.m. tomorrow. That's 3 p.m. my time. So, I don't know if it's 9, 10 p.m., something like that in Europe. So it should be a little better for the Europeans. It's still not perfect. I appreciate that. I'm hungry and live in Japan. What should I eat? It's a good question. I heard 7-Eleven food in Japan's pretty good. Is that an accurate thing to say? Other than that, I don't know much about Japan other than the stereotypical stuff, you know. You're in CST? I am CST, yeah. Japanese curry's the best. Never had it. What's Japanese curry? I like Thai curry. But I don't know if you can officially say the stuff I'm talking about is like real authentic Thai. It might just be like the westernized version of a Thai curry. Like a Thai green curry is delicious. .7-Eleven and Family are the top competitors. It's kind of nuts that 7-Eleven's in Japan. They definitely don't have it in Europe, as far as I'm aware anyway. Don't have it in the UK. I don't know about anywhere else in Europe. You're going in April, Shoyin? I was honestly, like, debating saving up and trying to go to Japan in April. It's my birthday in April. And I was debating it, but it's so expensive, man. The flights alone. Crazy. Never been. One day. It's on the bucket list. That sounds good. Hopefully I can catch you tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, of course. I'll be here. It'll be quite a long stream as well, so I don't know. I don't really set an end time. I just kind of see how it goes. Gotta pay more attention to this prayer, man. Going to get some food. I'll be right back. No worries, dude. Aries fam, yeah. Yeah, for my honeymoon, I've been to Tokyo once before. Oh, that's sick. Well, congrats on the wedding. I assume it must have been somewhat recently. Congratulations. We go by the vibes. Exactly. I'll take you out to curry if we link up in April. That'd be sick. Viewer meetup in Japan. Speaking of viewer meetup, how many of you guys are going to RuneFest, if any? I am not, by the way. I'm not going. That's not why I'm asking the question. I'm not going to RuneFest. I was way too late on tickets. A wedding will be in April. That's sick. Congrats, man. All right, let's get some more prayer and food before I die. Oh, I left a big bone behind. I'm sure we can survive without the 15 XP. Wanted to go to RuneFest, but my wife and I just had a kid. I don't know if we'll have the time. Dude, congrats to you as well, making fun of that. Man, you guys are all progressing so well with your lives. Getting married, having kids. I'm out here starting chunk accounts and making content on YouTube. I gotta figure stuff out over here. I gotta turn this creator thing off. How do I do that? It's bothering me already. There we go. I've never used the creator kit before. People keep telling me to use it. Maybe one day. Where is RuneFest? It'll be in London. I'm assuming. Anyway, it always is, right? Actually, I haven't looked at that. That was just a bold assumption. Well, this has got to be a record. I'm an hour and 12 minutes into the stream and I already need the bathroom. So I will be back. Give me like give me 60 seconds. My bad. All right, I have returned. No way this man's can poop in 60 seconds. Thought my mouse was broken for a second, but it's not. That's not my cursor. Go drain the curved bone. My God. I gotta get one first. I can't wait to just have a curved bone in the bank. That's like the kind of thing I love about accounts like this, like the weird collection of items that you can just have. Like I will literally, I imagine sort of 2 years from now on this account, actually I'm gonna get a few more. I imagine like 2 years from now on this account, I'll just have a bank tab that has like a smoldering stone, a draconic visage, a curved bone. Feel like a little museum. This is just about as riveting as when he's killing ogres. Shoreen, when did you get so savage, man? Did this today, start clicking on the boss, realizing I'm on Twitch. If you get another chunk with ogres, you wouldn't need to repeat the curved bone, correct? That is correct, yeah. So the task is actually just based on the collection log. So it is only a task because it's a collection log item. So once that collection log slot is ticked off, then the curved bone is done forever. What even are the curved and long bones for? They're like a construction thing. To be honest, I don't know the lore behind it. It's kind of weird. I honestly don't know. But essentially, you can like hand them in. Where do you hand them in? Is it Keldagrim, or am I getting that wrong? It might be in Keldagrim. You hand them in, you get like, I don't know, 1,000 construction XP or something. It's a bit weird. But I will never be doing that. These things are staying with me forever. Now I'm thinking about it. I mentioned that like having a bank tab of cool collectibles. There are so many things that I could just put in there. That would be kind of sick. And just have this like collection that like almost tells a story of the account. Like I could have my Staff of Fire in there. That would be like the first item. That was the first thing that we really had to get. Then I could have like a cooked rat meat or a pita bread. But I think a rat meat more defines how that grind went. Then I could have like a long bone, a curved bone. Well, to be honest, I don't really need the long bone. But I could have a curved bone. And then, yeah, down the line, a smoldering stone and whatever else. Just like a bank tab that tells the story. That would be sick. I'm excited for this, actually. I gotta access a bank first. I need to find a bank. The 1 in 50,000 drop longer bone. Dude, imagine Jagex were like, hey, we're adding another bone. It's a 1 in 100,000 drop rate. Chunkmen across the world would be furious. It's like 3,500 construction XP per long bone and like 7,000 per curved. Oh, there you go. I mean, that's reasonable. But then again, is it reasonable? Like, it's a 1 in 5,000 drop. That's nuts for 7,000 construction XP. Also, I apologize. My cat just jumped on my desk from a height. That was probably really loud for you guys. Sorry. You can eventually store stuff in POH when you get there eventually. Yeah, that's true. If you're low on storage. The small bone. Jagex should add pay to win RNG for drops. Don't give them any ideas, man. Don't give them any ideas. Oh, it's in Dolgashun. Right. That's right. What exactly is a OneChunk Ironman? It's a great question. For those who know, I apologize. I'm just going to briefly explain, because I think it's important that we're all on the same page. So a OneChunk Ironman, basically, let me get you on the Gillinor surface. So this is the map of RuneScape. Now, it probably looks different to what you're used to seeing, because I have a plugin that shows me all of the chunks in the game. So chunks, if you're familiar with Minecraft, you might be familiar with like a Minecraft chunk. It's very similar in RuneScape. The game is naturally split into these squares. It's how it is in the game. You never get to see them, but they do exist. basically a chunk account will start in OneChunk. So this is where we started. It's here at the Tower of Life. And we're not allowed to leave, can't go out of the chunk. You are stuck here until you complete everything that you can possibly complete in this chunk. So for this chunk, for example, there is a necromancer in here that drops a Staff of Fire, which is a best in slot upgrade for that particular chunk. So we had to kill the necromancer to get that Staff of Fire. So there's basically a bunch of stuff that you can do. Once you've completed everything, you get to roll a new chunk. It's random how you roll it, which is one of the connected chunks. It can't just be any random chunk. It has to be connected. So the next chunk we rolled was this one. So we now have access to both of these chunks. And again, we have to complete every task now in this chunk before we get to roll another one. We've completed every chunk other than one, which is what we're working on now. But there were a bunch of tasks to do in this chunk. But the last thing that we have to do is get a curved bone. So down this ladder here, which is where we are right now, is the ogres. The ogres drop the curved bone. And because that is a collection log slot, we have to get it. It is a requirement. So we have to do it. Yeah, there you go. It is an intense account. It for sure is. If you do ! YouTube, you will get a link to my YouTube channel. And you'll be able to see all of the progress so far if you're interested. I think there's 4 episodes right now. How do you know what to do in those chunks? So we use a tool called the Chunk Picker, and it's a really impressive sort of website, I guess. And it automatically calculates all the tasks that you will have to do in that chunk. So it's all automated. But yeah, if you go back and watch episode 1 on my YouTube channel, you'll see it. Brief backstories, how are you doing, man? Good to see you. Best chunk for the next roll? I'm honestly not sure. I was kind of saying this in the last stream. I don't really look too far ahead. I probably should. I know a lot of other chunk accounts do that. They will like kind of... They'll almost show you the potential future rolls. I just haven't done that. I like it to be a bit of a surprise. I think Ardy would be cool. It's a little terrifying because it has a 90 agility requirement, although that wouldn't be a task right now because I have no way of training agility. So there would physically be no way of me getting 90 agility. But when I do unlock a training method for agility, that would become a task, which is a little scary. But I just think Ardy would be quite an interesting one to do. That's really cool. Thanks for explaining. I've been watching your AI Cape account. I'll check out the Chunk series. Hey, no problem, man. Appreciate you. Don't want you to be left in the dark wondering what we're doing. Is this the last task for this chunk? It is. This is the final thing we got to do. I think it might be cool if you always make it a surprise, especially if you could be sent... Sorry, my cat is like walking in between my mouth and the microphone, which is like a 6-inch gap, but it's distracting. I think it might be cool if you always make it a surprise, especially if you could be sent to a chunk literally on the other side of the map. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Pretty convinced my cat is about to meow into the microphone, so apologies for that if it happens. Just did all the Kuren quests other than Kingdom Divided while watching. That's awesome. I barely remember the Kuren quests. It's been a long time since I've done those, Grant. I do remember Kingdom Divided, though. It's a long one. It's okay, the cat might say hi. It might say hi. I'm more concerned about it rubbing itself all over the microphone right now. Stop. Oh, my God. Stop it. Oh, my goodness. Away with you. Behave yourself. Good Lord. All right. Focus up. Southern Wolf is sweating right now that we might get the curved bone. I don't know why that scared me a little bit. We just got a strength level and it like jump scared me. My cat is currently sleeping. She was sleeping like 5 minutes ago. I miss dungeoneering as a skill. Yeah, dungeoneering was really cool. It was very unique. It was very unique. The Discord bot is alive and has sent its first message in general about this starting the guessing command now. No way. That's 6 of them. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, let us know if you get it figured out. But again, I can't stress enough. There is no pressure, man. No pressure. Yeah, the exploration aspect of Dungeoneering was really cool. If sailing is anything like that, I think that's a dub, I think. How many ogre deaths per hour? Unfortunately, not a lot. Not a lot. I said this in the last stream. I'm definitely playing quite low efficiency right now. It's a little painful to watch. I apologize. I apologize. But in this stream, if you just took this stream as an example, probably been killing ogres for like an hour and 20 minutes, and we've killed 54. So you could estimate, like, I don't know, I would say 45 to 50 an hour. That's my guess. So it is very realistic that this could take 100 to 200 hours. It's very possible. Yeah, you got to include the pee breaks, Shaween. Next series, AI Cape, RuneScape 3. Task 1 would be spend $1,000 in the Squeal of Fortune and max the account. You're a RuneScape 3 player. OSRX takes too much time. It does. It does. And I understand that as well. That's totally fair. It makes me laugh every single time. Can you perform any tasks in rock mode? Like when you're a rock there, can you like alk or, you know, fletch darts or something? Or are you literally just wasting your time? Show stats? Yeah, there you go, man. There you go. 58 was the big one. 58 cooking. Took like almost 100 hours. Pretty nuts. We did grind out 43 prayer, which is nice. It's helping with this grind, although this stream might not be displaying that very well. But again, I promise you, when I'm not live, I can get like 50 kills with the prayer flicking. It's good. It's fine. I'm good at this. I promise you. Dumbness, hello. How are you? I do wonder how long this will take. I do wonder. The other thing I try and do is break down, like, if we assume it's, let's say 100 hours. Let's say it's going to be 100 hours, which realistically is probably quite accurate. Again, could be more. Could be more. But let's say it's 100 hours. If I try and break down how long in, like, days that would take, that's where it gets a bit nuts. Because I think, you know, when we I've mentioned this before, but when we watch like RuneScape streamers or RuneScape YouTubers, we kind of throw around like, oh, this was a 50-hour grind, and it's like it's nothing. Like you watch a YouTube video and like Settled, for example, would be like, oh, I just need to get this I don't know, item, whatever it is. It's about a 50-hour grind, and then he'll cut, and it's like he's done it. So it's like that 50 hours you didn't even see. It's just done and it's gone, and it makes it seem like the 50 hours was nothing. It was super easy, but if I say on average I can play for 4 hours a day, which is still quite a lot. That's on average, because obviously there'll be some days where I literally can't play. I'm busy, I'm doing something, whatever it is. But there'll be some days where I play for like 8 hours straight. But whatever, if we just set an average of 4 hours a day, that's still what, like 2 weeks basically? So it's quite nuts. Quite nuts. So yeah, for 100 hours, that's like a month. If I keep up 4 hours a day. Love OneChunks for the instant gratification on YouTube videos. Yeah, it's very satisfying, isn't it? It gives you like a window into RuneScape in a way that you don't usually get to see it. Like, just seeing progress go that quickly. It is very satisfying. At least you don't have to flinch anymore. That's true. I don't even actually know if you can flinch the ogres. I was kind of just tanking them for a little while. I would bring like a full inventory of sandwiches and just... They would hit the hell out of me, but I would just eat through it, basically. Good luck, bro. Hope you spoon that bone. Me too, man. Me too. Thank you, Philip. I gotta pay attention. It's like there's no other word for it than embarrassing. The fact that I didn't get nominated for Gamer of the Year in the Golden Gnomes is honestly a travesty. You guys got anyone in particular that you're going to vote for in the Golden Gnomes? Any sort of specific categories that you want to push for anyone? All the nominations are out now if you didn't see. I think for me, some of the most interesting ones are like the new creators and stuff. But I really like the artist ones, you know? Yeah, Josh isn't gaming for sure. Absolutely deserved. Absolutely deserved. Alien food again. Yeah, absolutely deserved. Gonna vote for Modched. I wonder how many meme answers Jagex received in the nominations, because you could essentially type anything you wanted. It wasn't like a multiple choice thing. You could literally type anything, and I'm sure people were putting all kinds of stuff in there. I like Frey. Frey's a really good one as well, yeah. I like his style. It's quite unique, you know? That kind of more longer form, bit more rambly. Not that rambly, I'm not using the word rambly in like a bad sense. It sounds like a negative word, but no, I like his style a lot. I try and catch him live on Kick. Frey is the only reason that I have an account on Kick, to be honest. Some VTuber who streamed OSRS 9 times got nominated for New Streamer. I did see that, yeah. Yeah. Did you get nominated? No, I didn't get nominated. And to be honest, there's no part of me that would have expected to. Like, it would have been the craziest ultimate shock if I did. Like, I mean, doing this 2 months. Yeah, that's why I didn't even mention it. When the nominations were open, I didn't even want to bring it up. Love me some Settled? 100%. Do you think he deserves Gamer of the Year? Genuine question. I don't really have too much of an opinion on it. But do you think he could get Gamer of the Year? Hopefully next year? Hey man, you never know, right? 12 months is a long time. We've achieved so much in 2 months. See where we go. AI Cape hooked me in, so great. Yeah, I was honestly surprised how well that series went. Or is going, I should say, not went. It's not over. Yeah, it's honestly impressive how many new RuneScape creators there are. You know, myself included, of course. For a game that's what, 20-something years old, it's still fresh enough for people to be making content and still making some progress in the content creation scene. I think that's awesome. Hey yo, it's a blue. How you doing, Baku? Baka, sorry, not Baku. Baku. Oh my god, I read it correctly, then read it wrong, corrected myself, and then now corrected myself a third time. Sorry, Baku. Greetings from Germany. It's crisp 2:48 in the morning. Good grief, man. That's crazy. Are you looking forward to the next season of Golden Old Games? Soup? Yeah, I really am. I think it's going to be a good one. I think it's going to be a good one. Maybe I need to bribe him, and then I can be on Golden Old Games. Zero damage fire cape is an insane undertaking. Definitely deserves some recognition. No, absolutely. Absolutely. People, the things people achieve on this game is nuts. Oh man, I don't know what it is. Whenever I get a drop like that, I think it's something crazy. Can't complain though. I already have, I think, 1, maybe 2 Renar seeds in the bank, so we're up to like 4 or 5 Renar seeds now, which is super nice. But the fact I didn't get Gamer of the Year for completing Monkey Madness without 43 prayer on my 3rd try, I am of course kidding. Fully kidding. Please do, you'd smash him. I think I was saying this in the last stream. For me to have any level of success in Golden Old Games, I would have to be pretty lucky. I would have to pull a solo mission and pull some social game, mind games madness. Because I don't think my RuneScape ability would be enough to pull me through. Yes, you have to bribe Soup. I'll work on that. I'll work on that. Maybe if I give him 100,000 bananas. I just need Kane to hook it up with the bananas, and then we can figure it out. Doing Monkey Madness 1 with melee deserves an award for sure. Gamer of the Year would go to ChatGPT. Stop it. Cat's being nuts again. Ah, there's Desan. All you have to do is say the word banana and he appears. Oh, he sent a message before and I just ghosted him. I'm sorry, man. I didn't see it. Am I coming to the troll in the basement again tonight? Hey, man, that's up to you. You gotta stay on that side of the fence, though. I don't want you to be too close to me, you know? Keep a safe distance. AI Gamer of the Year. Who's your favorite OSRS creator? I don't know. I need to come up with an answer for that, because it is like, it's a very natural question to ask, right? What's the kitty's name? The kitty, or this particular kitty, is called Penny. She's extremely annoying. She's very cute, but she, yeah, she's crazy, man. Yeah, I need to come up with a proper response for favorite RuneScape creator. I mean, I like them all just in different ways, you know? I think the one that has impressed me the most probably is Josh Isn't Gaming. The production quality of those videos is outstanding. And the fact he makes his own music, which is also really good. Frey, we were talking about before. I really enjoy Frey's content. Skill guided. I haven't. No, I have not. The chunk lore is really cool. It is. Yeah. It is really cool. Can I make music for your videos? It's kind of, you know, with some of you regulars, it's kind of hard to tell if you're being sincere or not. Music is one of the things I struggle with the most when I'm making a video, honestly. So I try to... There's a lot that goes into it. You would think it was just as simple as, like, take a song, put song in video, make sure it's not copyrighted, you're all good. But it's like, when do I want the song to start? Well, firstly, you got to get the audio levels right, so it's not too loud, not too quiet. But then it's like, when do you want the music to start? And then when do you want it to end? It's kind of got to start at a point that makes sense in the video. Like, there's no point in a song starting halfway between me talking, like, telling a story or something. You want the song to start at the start of the clip, and then do you end the song at the end of the clip? You know, there's actually a lot that goes into it to make the music work well. And Soup, I think, is really good at that in Gillinor games as well. That's what I'm worried about, Southern Wolf. Yeah, no, seriously. Again, ! Discord, get yourself in there. I'm down for anything, man. For AI Cape, you should start making music with AI music generators. I have actually, oh, I didn't eat. My bad. I've actually had a few people say stuff like, oh, for the AI Cape, you should get AI to make the thumbnails. And, oh, there you go, Chase, you just said it. You took the words right out of my mouth. No, they're genuinely really cool suggestions. My only thing, my only fear, I guess, is sometimes AI can be a little bit of a touchy subject. I think in the way we're doing it with the AI Cape account, like, it's fine. If anything, it's kind of goofy and it shows off some of the quirks of ChatGPT and things like that. And it's not really stepping on anyone's toes, so I don't think that's an issue. But when it comes to ChatGPT or AI making thumbnails and songs for the video and stuff like that, then you're almost getting into the territory of taking away from real artists. That essentially I could be paying someone to make thumbnails, or I could be paying someone to make music. Not that I have the money to do that. I don't really have that availability right now, but kind of see what I'm saying. Like, it could be controversial to get AI to do that kind of thing, you know? Oh, sorry. Yeah, the bot will automatically get rid of links. If you tell me what the link was, though, I can hook you up or something. No, you're good, man. You're good. Links is like the one thing that gets automatically banned, just because that's the one thing that I'm always fearful of. It kind of protects myself as well, because I am the absolute sort of fool that would just go and click on a link and get myself into trouble. There's a massive playlist on YouTube with free music from copyright. I'm doing a digital marketing course. Oh, there you go. Currently, we're using no copyright sounds. I'm sure you've probably all heard of them. NCS. They've been around for years, but I've used them a fair few times on streams, and I've only had like a couple of minor copyright issues before, but very simple fixes. You can either just... YouTube's quite clever. They can allow you to literally remove the song from the video without it affecting your voice. It's quite clever. Probably is also an AI type thing. What are your thoughts on the new DeepSeek AI? Yeah, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? I've never tried it. I haven't used it, anything like that. We have had suggestions about making a like a spin-off episode, maybe, or like not a series. It wouldn't be a series, but yeah, like a special kind of thing where I basically have, like, just throwing a number out there, like 5 brand new accounts, and each account would be given a different AI. So I don't know, DeepSeek, Claude, ChatGPT, whatever. And we see how they go. Maybe they have a time limit of like 10 hours each or something, and we see which AI performs the best, you know? I think that could be quite cool. Again, if you have any suggestions like that, stick them in the Discord. Cybersecurity is hilariously bad. They already had a data leak. Oh, is that right? Yikes. You know what? It could be really good for a collab video. You're right. Absolutely. Kind of like spin a wheel to see which AI you're gonna get stuck with. Glitch Time City is, from what I remember, is copyright free. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm always on the hunt for sort of copyright free music. I did the very first stream that I did. No, I think it was actually the second stream. Sorry. I did find a I think it was a Spotify playlist that claimed that it was stream safe, copyright free music. And as soon as the stream ended, YouTube were like, nah, you got like 10 copyright claims here, buddy. So that was a bit of a disaster. AI, then we fight. There you go. We got the title and everything. 87 watching, 37 likes. I know, Plague Doctor. What's happening? I love how many of you are out here, you know, promoting the likes for me. Mighty Mouse, thank you for the follow. Dude, Mighty Mouse, that is a throwback. I don't know if your name is referencing Mighty Mouse as in like the movie. If it is, that's awesome. Mighty Mouse was a movie like, oh god, 20 years ago? No, it must be more. 25 years ago? I don't know. But I loved that thing. It was sick. Finally convinced me, I'll go take my like away. Yes, sir. Oh, amazing. What was it again? It was like, here he comes to save the day. Was it something like that, or am I misremembered it? Memories are being unlocked here. I love it. Also a bit random, but do you use vidIQ? No, I don't actually. I have seen it before. Like, I've seen their videos pop up. It's funny because the second I started a YouTube video, I think I like searched for a couple things, like literally the most basic stuff, like how to link Streamlabs to YouTube and stuff like that. So my feed just started getting spammed with vidIQ. And it's like, you know, do these 5 things and the algorithm will love you and stuff like that. Like, well, seemingly the algorithm already loves me. I've had my lucky moment. Now I gotta make the most of it, I suppose. Then We Fight is a great watch by Ron Link. Yeah, no, it is. It's a good one. Tool extension is free, just shows you extra analytics for videos and stuff. Probably be helpful. Oh, interesting. Maybe I'll have to check it out. AFK, how are you doing? Good to see you. Good to have you here. Unscheduled stream, absolutely. Absolutely. Like I was saying, man, I gotta keep you guys on your toes. I gave you the schedule, and immediately, and I'm not sticking to it. Random stream. Why am I missing an ogre? Ah, this is why I'm missing an ogre. Why did I even ask that good question? If anything in your game looks weird at any given point, it's absolutely Desan. It looks like you're like in a bathroom stall right now, like pissing against the wall. I'm gonna die here while I'm getting distracted by it. Shows extra keywords and other similar videos use. Oh, so it's interesting stuff. Oh, cool. Yeah, those kind of analytics are always pretty cool. It's better than not doing a scheduled stream. That is true. That is true. Yeah, the schedule's pretty set in stone, but I will definitely throw in some random ones here and there. And I was kind of mentioning in the last stream, so let me know kind of what you think. And I don't mind honesty at all. You don't have to be like, oh no, I would totally watch that, if you definitely wouldn't. That's fine. But But I was thinking, for example, we were talking earlier about what other games do I play, and right now, not really anything. But at some point, probably in the near future, I will get an urge to play a random game. It always happens. This always happens to me. You know, I'll get this itch to play Skyrim for the first time in a couple of years. I'll be like, I really want to play Skyrim. Or, man, I really fancy going back and playing there's a Dragon Implant. If anyone wants it, it's right here. Desan, come and get it. Right here for you. You know, I really want to play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for the first time in 15 years, or, you know, whatever. So there may be a time, like, on a random Sunday, where I'm like, you know what, I'm going to just fire up some Skyrim and stream it. So if you're interested, that might be a thing. Which world? We are on 488. 488. What you got for me, mysterious old man? Don't be a mime show. Oh. Thanks. Love a spinach roll. Down for random games? No, I wouldn't replace the scheduled times. The scheduled times will pretty much always stay as they are, AI Cape and OneChunk. It would just be if I wanted to do a spontaneous stream, I would randomly play another game. And if people want to watch, that's cool. If not, no problem. And I wouldn't have it go live as like a video on my channel either, because I don't want to like just completely overwhelm my channel with random games or whatever. Did I miss the drop? No, you did not. Don't worry, Shaheen. You did not. Been playing the old Ratchet and Clank. God, I haven't played that in a long time. That's another unlocked memory right there. What was the other one that was very similar to Ratchet and Clank? I think it was PlayStation. Jak and Daxter. Anyone ever played Jak and Daxter? That's what Twitch is for random games. Yeah, good point, Daryl. Good to see you, by the way. Hope you're doing well. Jak and Daxter is awesome. Yeah, I used to love that game, man. Spyro, yes. Spyro. San, if I attack these ogres and you've already attacked them, we're gonna have problems, okay? Alright, I'll let you off. Crash Bandicoot, classic. We had so many good games when we were younger, man. What happened to those times? Simpler times. Back when a game would release, it would be complete. It would be a full game. No DLCs. No, you know, patch updates. Banjo-Kazooie. Never really played Banjo-Kazooie. I actually played it like 5 years ago for the first time, so I am familiar with it, but I never played it as a kid. I remember back before I had a games console, when I was like super young. My grandma's neighbor had a PlayStation 1 and had Crash Bandicoot, and I would just go there all the time, try and play it. And if the neighbor wasn't in, I would go and use my grandma's computer to play RuneScape. Halo was such good fun, man. Such good fun. I used to love Forge mode. Just messing around on there. I remember, I'm gonna butcher a lot of this stuff, but I remember in Halo 3, I think it was called the Elephant, like the absolutely giant, like, whatever it was, the giant vehicle that you could You could go on the big sandy like desert map, and there was a way for you to like flip that vehicle. And if you walked over to it, the game would like literally give you like a prompt saying like, wait, how did you do this? Like, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, yes. You know, Pro Skater 4 was always my favorite. I know, like, it's not technically the best one. Now you look back at it, in hindsight, some of the other Tony Hawks were probably better, but Pro Skater 4 was my all-time favorite. Just like the goofiness of it. You know, when you're a kid playing a skating game and you're doing all this dumb, goofy stuff, that is exactly what you want, man. Bringing back good memories, for sure. And the music. I remember on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, you could go on and you could basically like add or remove songs from the playlist that would play. And I would go on and go to AC/DC TNT, activate that, and deselect everything else. So it would just be AC/DC TNT on repeat over and over and over again while I'm playing Tony Hawk's. Yeah, you could put the cheats in. Yeah, that's right. You could play as Darth Maul. But you could have like a big head or whatever, or low gravity was always sick. Wacky Races! Dude, I also had that game, Nano. I also had that. Great game. Some of the later Tony Hawks were good as well. Yeah, Underground, American Wasteland, they were all sick as well. But I think by that point, I was already somewhat older. Not like, I wasn't like old or anything, but like I was already at that point starting to get into some of the more multiplayer games. Whereas when I was playing Pro Skater 4, that was my just pure, I'm a kid playing a single player game on the PlayStation, like so good. It's funny how you can just unlock memories, isn't it? Call of Duty World at War Zombies. Classic. I absolutely love that they had that. I mean, if you guys don't remember, they literally, it wasn't like a mode in the game. Like, if you just bought the game and turned on World at War, you wouldn't see zombies. You had to play through the campaign first, and then you would unlock zombies. So, like, people didn't even really know about it at first. They would just play the campaign. All of a sudden, they would have this zombies mode on their main screen. So good. Black Ops 1 was my favorite Call of Duty. I will die on that hill. My absolute favorite. I probably had the most fun playing Call of Duty 4, and well, no, I probably had the most fun on Modern Warfare 2. Call of Duty 4 was amazing. That's what really got me into multiplayer, I guess. That's not true, because I was already playing Halo 3 by that point. But that's what got me into Call of Duty, was Call of Duty 4. But Black Ops 1 was just my favorite. I loved the guns. I loved the maps. I loved the colors. Just great. Really good. Modern Warfare 2 was your all-time fave? Yeah, a classic for sure. The level of stress I endured trying to get a nuke on Modern Warfare 2 was unhealthy for a young boy. They were the days where my parents would come knocking on the door at 3 in the morning and be like, can you please stop shouting down the microphone? We're trying to sleep. What was your Xbox gamer tag? I had quite a few, actually. Actually, you know what's funny? Oh, God, this is embarrassing. Okay. I'm gonna get some prayer while I'm telling this somewhat embarrassing story. So we all had gamer tags, whatever it was, just generic, like whatever we had them as. Me and my friend group, like the guys at school. And one of the guys at school changed his name to, I think it was his last name, whatever his last name was, and then Junior at the end, just Junior. So it was, no, that's what it was. It was X, like a small X, because, you know, back in the 360 days, you had to have an X. See, Shaheen, you had some X's as well. So it was X, Cowens, which was his last name, and then just Junior at the end. So I was like, that's pretty cool. I also want to have a name of that style. And there were a couple other friends that were like, yeah, let's do that. And we'll all have like matching like clan gamer tags. I'm sure we all did that. Oh, look, here's some bananas. Excellent. So at school, I went by, like, one of my nicknames was Hamster. Everyone called me Hamster. So I, as a young, innocent teenage boy, called it X Hamster Junior. And it was only until later someone pointed out to me that my username or my gamer tag was of a certain website that I had never heard of. And yeah, I very quickly changed the name after that, because it turns out X Hamster is a little sus. But I literally played Call of Duty for like 3 years with X Hamster as my username. Demonetized? Definitely. Someone mute that segment. By the way, I've got 16k bananas just waiting for you. Hold them for tomorrow. Yeah, everyone had an X in their name in those days. Which COD would you create your own emblem? Black Ops 1, for sure. I always had my emblem was a barrel. It was like an oil drum. And then there was a pig. And if you turned the pig like 90 degrees, you could put it on top of the barrel. And it looked like it was like sitting on the barrel with its like front arms sticking out. And then I would put a SAM turret in front of it, so it looked like a pig was basically using a SAM turret sitting on an oil drum. That was my emblem. I thought it was sick when I was younger. Oh my god, Microsoft points. There's another unlocked memory. Yes. I fail at SWAT. It's not a bad name. It's not as embarrassing as mine. I used to love Gun Game on Black Ops 1. Gun Game was like my favorite thing. I would play Gun Game all the time. 25 more till 900. You're so right. So right. Man, I said I was going to get to 1,000 this stream. What was I thinking? We're at 2 hours and I've killed 75. Good God. We'll see where we get. We'll see where we get up to. Message to all friends and recent players. Yes. Mine was and still is Mary Poppins. That is a sick name, to be fair. That's a good name. One in the chamber. I'm not gonna lie, I was low-key sick at one in the chamber. I was really good at one in the chamber. Gun Game was a lot of fun, though. So many just good maps on that game. And I just enjoyed, like, the gun balance of that game as well, you know? I felt like most guns were usable. There were definitely the overpowered ones, you know, everyone using the FAMAS and whatever. The Galil with the silencer. All or nothing. There was, oh man, I just being thrown back to being a kid now. I remember what me and my buddies would do all the time was play Mike Myers on Call of Duty 4. Did anyone else do that? Did anyone else play Mike Myers on Call of Duty 4? I know they kind of like lent into that idea and made infection game modes and stuff and on later Call of Duties, but playing Mike Myers, man, oh, so good. You would play like on old school mode, and you would like jump higher and stuff, so you could access these like crazy out of the map glitches and stuff. Oh, it was so good. Would be watching, but link streaming, then we fight. Right now, Fridays, a lot of people watch a stream. Yeah, no, absolutely, Teresa. No, you're good. Don't you worry. You're never obliged to be here. I totally get it. I take away from your viewership a little. No, totally fine. Totally fine. I don't expect to be competing with the big dogs. I mean, there's still a super healthy amount of you guys here. I really, really appreciate it, guys. Yeah, getting the boys in the private match. Always one guy who could hit the pixel walks. Yeah, some of those glitches were nuts. I always remember the one on Crossfire where you had to, like, go into that, like, destructed building all the way down at the bottom of the map. And then you would like jump on a washing machine or something, and you could like basically get above the map. You could even like get into Bog, which was another map from Crossfire. Oh man, crazy. Griff Ball was super good. Halo had some good fun game modes as well, for sure. What was the one where... No, wait. Was Infection the one where you had to carry the skull? I can't remember. Or was that Griff Ball? Now I'm forgetting. Triangle sandwiches look tasty. They do look kind of tasty. Yeah, again, did not eat dinner before the stream. Always doing that to myself. I'm guessing it's just cheese, lettuce, and tomato. Sounds like a reasonable sandwich. King of the Hill might be what I'm thinking of. Oddball. That was it. Oddball. Yep. Used to just love trying to get a ghost in Halo 3. I always felt like if I got myself in a ghost, I was indestructible. Did you ever play Spec Ops on Modern Warfare 2? I did. I did play Spec Ops. I struggled with Spec Ops only because in video games I tend to enjoy being a bit of a completionist. I kind of want to do, if I'm going to go for something, I'm going to do it perfectly. So I would basically only do Spec Ops on veteran difficulty, and some of them on veteran difficulty, man, were just so difficult. You got like 10 juggernauts coming at you or something in Favela. I remember that one specifically. Yeah, it was quite difficult. Quick scope matches on Rust. Yes, had to be done. It was the only way to settle a debate back in the day. Gillies in the Mist. Absolute goated. Goated mission. Oh yeah, the Warthog races. There was one where they had like a rocket launcher as well, no? You remember when they done the arcade mode zombies from Bird's Eye View? Oh yeah, Dead Ops Arcade. Is that what that was? Yeah, that was a really good one as well. I remember the mission I struggled the most with when I was a kid. So basically, me and my best friend from school, when we were like I don't know, 15, maybe something like that. We would always have sleepovers. He lived in like the next village down from me. It's like only like a 5-minute drive, but like he would come and stay at my house from time to time. And we would just literally play Call of Duty, but not together. Like he would, this isn't mine, is it? This is Desan's. Oh no, it is mine. My bad. We would literally, like, he would watch me play a match, then I would watch him play a match, and we'd just go back and forward like that. But I remember this one particular time, he was over at my place, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do, I want the achievement, Mile High Club, which is completing the last mission of the game where you're on the, like, private jet or whatever it is, and you gotta fight your way through it. No, it's not even a private jet, it's just a big plane. You gotta fight your way through, and you gotta do it on veteran difficulty. And you have like 25 seconds or something to get all the way through the plane with all these guys shooting you on veteran difficulty. You basically die in one hit. It's nuts. If you've ever tried it, it's quite difficult. But he watched me do that. I was so committed to it. He watched me try that mission for about 6 hours straight before I just gave up in like pure rage. The poor guy probably had like the worst sleepover of his life because I was just hunting that mission for 6 hours and I didn't complete it. I never got it done. It was stupid hard, Chase. It was. Mini clip games. Yeah, there was so many good like flash games back in the day. Used to play what's it called? It was like Blast Billiards. Mile High Club stream when? That would be fun to try, actually. That would be funny. I actually did complete it like 3 or 4 years ago. I finally did it. I had to watch like 3 guys in slow motion because there is like really specific places that you can like throw a stun grenade or whatever to be able to get through it. Probably would take less time than curved bone. It's true. That is true. We're almost level 45 prayer. Pretty cool. I think it really does anything for me, but cool nonetheless. We need to bring Modern Warfare 2 back, get the community together. I'm surprised they haven't done that. Like, there has to be a reason. So, you know, they remastered Call of Duty 4, and I played that remaster a lot as well. It was quite cool. But yeah, I'm surprised they haven't remastered Modern Warfare 2. There has to be a reason. Mob of the Dead was such a good map as well, and Origins as well. I didn't play those ones as much. I was kind of... I wouldn't say I was losing interest in zombies at that point, but... yeah, I kind of stopped playing a little bit by that point, but I was watching a lot of content. There are so many games like that where maybe I stopped playing them, but I just continued to watch the content. People will realize the game quality's gone down. Yeah, that's probably fair. That's probably fair. Banana. See you later, Teresa. I was literally, Grant, I was about to say Trackmania. I was literally going to say it. As soon as I said there are games that I stopped playing but still watch, I was like, Trackmania. But I was like, no, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to bring it up. I'm not saying it again. Oh, I saw it. I saw the moving rock. The illusion has been ruined. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2, like, I think we can all agree that Modern Warfare 2 was some of the most fun any of us have ever had in a multiplayer experience in a game. It was so good. But if I look back at it without rose-tinted glasses, there was a lot of things wrong with that game. Like, some of the kill streaks were mental. Like, if someone had a Hydra or a Pavlo and you were out in the open without cold-blooded or whatever, good luck. It's over for you. Then there's Commando Pro. Like, what is Commando Pro? Danger Close and the one-man army thing, whatever that was called, the noob tubes. Jeez, it was a mess. We gotta be realistic here. It was a mess, but boy was it fun though. What do you think of Virtual? I think he's really good at what he does. I think he's a good streamer and a good player. I would say I've stopped watching him a little bit because I feel like he's maybe put the pressure on himself a little too much. And I feel like when he's underperforming, he gets very upset with himself. And it can become a little hard to watch at that point. I don't think that's, you know, because he's a bad person or a whatever. I just think he puts so much pressure on himself. Like he feels like he needs to be winning. That when things aren't going his way, he can get a little upset. And then the fun vibes are just not there. You got to be in a good mood, you know? There were people who got nukes, and then there were people like me that would go so negative, and that's the circle of life. That's right, Shaheen. It's tough out there. Blossom Berserker, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Nothing sparks PTSD like hearing enemy attack box in town. For me, it was the loud shout of I don't want to do the shout, but it was on Modern Warfare 2 when it was like enemy AC 130 above, and then you would just hear the like all around you. That would strike fear into the heart of me, man. Terrifying. I think he has a lot of imposter syndrome right now, especially with the Red Bull entering the ring. I can absolutely imagine. Yeah, that's gotta be nuts. It's gotta be nuts. I'd give you a curved bone. Well, thanks, Blossom. I am in need of one right now. Before turning into paste if you couldn't find a building. Yeah, literally, man. I think I only ever got one nuke in my life. Maybe I'm no, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I only ever got one. And of course it was on whatever that map is, Wasteland. The big, massive open one. Where basically if you get a Hydra, you got the nuke. I remember getting a 24 kill streak on High Rise and being super upset. High Rise was sick. You would literally start the game, everyone would run to that one spot by the window, and you would just be trying to get a collateral, like, way across the map to the other side, like where everyone's spawning in. Every time. Drop rate? Yeah, 1 in 5,000. 1 in 5,012. Dude, there was always someone on High Rise just dying over and over and over again trying to get on that crane. Or not even that. Was it the crane? Yeah. Where you had to do like a very precise jump off the edge of the map and hope your character like grabbed onto it. And there would be people just dying over and over. They would spend the entire game just doing that. Oh, I'm not thinking of the crane. I'm thinking of the what's it called? Like that window washing platform? You know, like the people who clean skyscraper windows, and there's that like platform thing that goes up and down. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Ben, I think we're talking about the same thing. I replayed the Fable series recently and was sad when I couldn't get lots of achievements that required online play. Dude. So, one of my very first experiences on YouTube, or not on YouTube, but like trying to make a YouTube video, I made a Fable 2 guide, which was absolutely not my guide whatsoever. I literally, like, basically I copied someone else's guide. The guide was already out there, but it was a guide on, like, basically how to get unlimited money on Fable 2. And I just redid it myself. And I put the song Cooler Than Me by Mike Posner over the top of it. And it immediately got, like, taken down. Like, instantly. Obviously. I had no idea about anything. I was, like, 15 or something at the time. But, man, the Fable series, so good. So good. What did you think of Fable 3? Fable 2 was my favorite, by far. But how did you enjoy Fable 3? On Quarry, you could shotgun jump up the rocks. That's right. Yeah. Fable 3 was the weakest? Yeah, no, I agree. It was a really cool concept. Like, basically, decision-making for your, like, community or whatever you want to call it. Your kingdom. I don't know. Whatever the word is. I did think it was a cool concept, but... I don't know. Oh, dude, Southern Wolf coming in absolutely clutch. Type/guess. Click the option in your chat. Okay. Guys, if you're on Twitch or YouTube, either or, type !Discord. There will be a link there to get you into my Discord. Join, and there will be a channel called Guessing Game, #Guessing Game. Go in there, type /guess, and click the option in your chat box, and then enter your guess. And what you are guessing for is what kill I will get the curved bone on. We are currently on the very satisfying number of 888. Now 889, so don't guess 889. If you guess 889, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, type your guess. It could be 1,000, it could be 2,000, it could be 10,000, it could be 20,000. Put your guess in. If you are the closest person when I get it, then you will win 10 million GP. So if you want 10 mil, head over to the Discord, get your guess in. No kidding, Shaheen. Yeah, no, it was a cool concept. It wasn't as, like... Fable 2 had, like, such a good open world, like, quirky feel to it, and I just didn't get that same vibe from Fable 3. Although I gotta say, in Fable 2, when you're at the Spire or whatever as a prisoner, I hated that. I hated that. Bad vibes. But I remember there was the sharpshooter thing, where you would basically get the best pistol in the game. I forget what it's called. It's like a red dragon or something like that. But you had to, like, do the like, sharpshooter thing at the gun range. And it was difficult. And I still, to this day, can remember that guy's voice. When he's like, great shooting. Or like, bully for you. Or whatever it was he used to say. I still remember all that stuff, man. If I guess 1KC, will I win? Absolutely not, Moss. You will not. Well, it depends. If everyone else guesses, like, way too high and I get it on the next kill, then you could. I don't know. But I probably wouldn't recommend it. Sound authentic with your accent. Finding all the gargoyles. Yeah, good lord. I always enjoyed collectibles in video games. Guys, believe it or not, but I need the bathroom again, so I'll be back. I'll be back. And just like that, we're ready to kill some more ogres. Well, actually, we're not. We need more prayer. Sam, were you trying to lure ogres to me, man? That's why I went around the corner. If everyone did the same guess. I don't know if you can do that, actually. Southern Wolf, did you... I don't know if you did it so that, like, people can't do the same guess. It doesn't matter if they do. I don't mind, like, splitting the prize pool or whatever, but... Wait, is there going to be a new Fable? Have I been living under a rock? Tell me there's a new Fable. You're allowing the same guess for splitting the prize pool. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. I have not heard anything about a new Fable. I gotta check that out. New Fable this year. Fable 5 Toast Making Edition. Is that genuinely what it's called? Yeah, get your guesses in, guys. Southern just posted the link in the YouTube chat. I will drop it over here in Discord. Not in Discord, in Twitch. There you go. Click the link, it'll get you over to the Discord, and then you can go to the guess channel and put your guess in there. And if you are closest, you'll get yourself 10 million GP, just like that. Just for clicking. I'm curious if any of you... I need to check it, but I'm curious if any of you guys are doing any, like, crazy high guesses. Desan, this guy, I swear to God. What kind of savagery is this? This is rude on another level. The meme master Desan over here. No worries, Southern. Dude, I appreciate you so much, man. Honestly. Really appreciate you. Have a good night, man. No Gravedigger random, unfortunately. Yeah, have a good night, dude. Appreciate you. I hope so too, man. I'm gonna let it despawn as a sacrifice to luck. I heard if you drop a twisted bone, let it despawn, I'll get the curved bone on the next kill design. That's what I heard. Oh yeah, dude, you just stand there and tank the ogre. Oh, it was like locked onto you for a second there. That was crazy. Not gonna happen? What do you mean? Why not? Why is butter and jam on toast normalized? Because it's absolute elite snack food, man. Last time I asked about favorite snacks, but what is your favorite dish slash food? Oy, oy, oy. That's a great question. Favorite dish slash food. Oh, there's 45 prayer. That's pretty cool. These levels come around so slowly. So it's nice to get one. Favorite dish slash food. It probably changes like regularly, to be fair. I mean, can't beat a good steak. Can't beat a good steak. So that is up there. Also can't beat a good curry. Other than that, like, if I'm just keeping it real basic, Oh, look at this guy. He's doing the quest. He's going to be so confused. Designs trying to talk to him. Yeah, no, if you're keeping it simple, pizza can't, it just, you know. If you said I could only eat one food for the rest of my life, it might have to be pizza. I just don't think I could ever get sick of pizza. I think most of the foods I'd get pretty tired of eating, but pizza I just don't think I would, Oh, it's Daka! Sorry, I didn't read the username. He just came in, grabbed the red cog and dipped. Jalapeno popper is like the best. Jalapeno poppers are elite, to be fair. Really good. Tiramisu? Don't mind tiramisu. I just don't like the powder on top, you know? Get that powder out of here and then I'm here for it. Pasta, that is a good shout. So universal. Burrito, yeah. Stop making me hungry. I'm having sleeping vibes for dinner. One of these days I will eat before a stream. Honestly, I promise it'll happen. But until then, I feel like in almost every stream up to this point, I haven't eaten beforehand, and we've ended up talking about food in some way. Korean fried chicken and rice for dinner. Mutton pie is pretty good. Any kind of pie I'm all about. As a Englishman, a certified Englishman, I'm all about pies. And it's one thing I've struggled to like find here in Canada. I don't get many meat pies, you know? Occasionally I'll make one, but it's just a lot of work. Because I like make the pastry and stuff, you know? Shepherd's pie is pretty good. But just a good like steak and ale pie. No, there is no Greg's. Whenever I go visit the UK, like when I go visit my family and stuff, one of my very first stops is Greg's. As a Northern Englishman, Greg's is like top priority. Full English breakfast. Oh, so good. So good. With the black pudding as well. Oh, yeah. You need a Factor sponsorship? I've actually, I've used Factor a fair bit, actually. And I can genuinely say it's really good. Like, the food is delicious. And for me, I mean, I know this, hashtag not sponsored, I guess, but like, it's genuinely delicious. But for me, it just like, one of the things I absolutely hate the most is trying to think ahead and plan ahead about what I'm going to eat. Like, what am I going to cook tonight? Or, damn it, I've got nothing in the house. I forgot to go grocery shopping. Or, you know, and then go, even when you have an idea of what you want to have for dinner, like going out and then buying the ingredients. Like, let's say I want chicken breast. Well, now I've got to go and buy like 4 chicken breasts. I got to buy spices. I got to buy a massive bag of vegetables or whatever. Whereas Factor takes all of the planning and thinking out of it. Food just appears at your doorstep. You microwave it, slap it on a plate. You don't even have to slap it on a plate. You can eat it out of the box. But at least if you put it on the plate, it kind of looks like a freshly prepared meal. And it's literally delicious. And if you like go through and pick the things that you want, it's healthy. And if you're like keto or vegan or whatever, they have that stuff too. Like, dude, it's so good, man. Okay, literally, someone get on the phone to Factor right now and tell them that I'm literally, you know, doing ad reads for them without paying. Without payment. Tell Factor to hook me up, man. Actual sponsor. Dude, there's a lot of English food chat going on. Are some of you guys English, or are you like just experience English food? Gammon steak and pineapple is like, get a fried egg on there as well. Oh my, yes. Yeah, having a wife that cooks must be like absolute, just the best thing. Right, Blossom? Deciding on what to make for dinner is the worst chore. To becoming an adult, nobody's prepared for it, right? Nobody tells you about that. It sounds so easy. You know, you just make something for dinner. It's super easy. It's not even the making it that's the problem. It's that just planning and preparation and going to the store and buying stuff. Like, oh man. The worst. Literal the worst. Ham, eggs, and chips. Yes. Beans on toast. I literally eat beans on toast all the time. All the time. Even here in Canada. At the grocery store, there's like an international aisle. Like this, you can buy beans here. Like Heinz has beans here. But there's literally, they have so many different types of beans. They have like a maple flavored beans, a bacon beans, a brown sugar flavored beans. There's all kinds of beans. But they literally have UK style beans. I don't know how it's any different to just the regular Heinz beans that they also sell. But they have UK style beans and it has like a London bus on the front of it and stuff. The aqua color can, exactly. And I buy like, when they're on sale, I buy like 40 of those and just stick them in the cupboard. And I literally have beans on toast all the time. Heinz curry beans. You know what? Never tried those, but I bet they're legit. Maybe if you get a curve bone, you can finally get a wife. I didn't see that hostel, but that's funny. Oh my god, I'm almost gonna die. Sam, protect me. Whoa, what is this? How have I never seen that before? That's nuts, actually. It doesn't sound appealing to you, Chase? You gotta try it, man. There are a lot of things that are extremely normal in the UK to eat that when I've come to Canada and prepare for myself, people think I'm insane. But because I'm so used to it in the UK, like, it's normal to me. It's not even weird. The one that, like, people turn their heads at the most is I'll make tuna and corn, like sweet corn. Like tuna and corn sandwiches. Literally, can of tuna, mayonnaise, sweet corn, little bit of black pepper, mix it up, throw it in a sandwich. And people think I am out of my mind when I have that. But it's so normal. Fish fingers. Dude, I need to go back to the UK and visit. Just try all these things. It's funny, like, whenever I do go back to the UK, I literally send my mum, like, a list of things that I don't really get to eat that much over here, and I want. I'll tell her to make me a roast dinner. I'll tell her to make me a full English breakfast. Like, there's just a list of things. And then obviously I've got to have my local takeaways. Like, I've got to have fish and chips and stuff like that. That just does not sound appealing to me. Never tried it, though. It's good. Tuna sandwich. Elite. Elite. Tuna is my go-to Subway order. I get a tuna sub. No, we're not particularly known for our culinary excellence. But when we get it right, we get it right. Beef Wellington? Oh. Beautiful. Tuna and sweet corn potato. So good. Literally so good. We were saying that the other day. Someone asked if I could eat any RuneScape food, what would I eat? Tuna and sweet corn potato. Beautiful. Bangers and mash. Absolute classic. Tempura fried corn. That does sound good. Tempura anything is super good. What country do you think has the best culinary variety? Variety. That's interesting. I feel like I gotta say France, no? Maybe I'm missing an obvious one, but see, I'm gonna delve into the realms of like super stereotypical stuff here, but like when I think of Mexican food, I think of like the same like 4 or 5 ingredients just in a different form. You know, beans, meat, rice, some sort of tortilla. When I think of Asian food, I kind of just think like noodles, rice, and some sort of protein or whatever. When I think of Italian food, I just think pizza, pasta. But France has just like really quality, high-end stuff. They are amazing at pastry. They are amazing at dessert. They are amazing at seafood, entrees. Like, yeah. I'm going to say France. I'm locking that in. Final answer. 99% of British meals are meat, potato, and gravy. That is very true, to be fair. That is very true. Stereotypes and whatnot. The sun is determined to drive me insane, man. Man, I'm having such a fun little spontaneous stream. We've done some, like, super good reminiscing on old video games from our childhoods. We've discussed culinary cuisine from around the world. Good fun, man. Looking forward to tomorrow as well. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Exclamation mark schedule in the chat if you want to know the full schedule. But tomorrow at 3 p.m. we will be live for some AI Cape madness. If you weren't there for the last stream, we hit our first major roadblock with the AI. It was very confused, and it was gaslighting me. And it was a little bit drama, honestly. And that is pretty much where we left that stream. We didn't do much more after that. So tomorrow, we got to try and figure out how to deal with the AI. And we need to somehow get 30 rune crafting. And we only have like 200 coins in the bank. So, you know, it's going to be interesting. 3 p.m. CST. Yes, 3 p.m. CST. It'll be a long stream. You know, I imagine I'll be on for 5-6 hours, so plenty of time. Hop in whenever you want. You don't need to do those skills. You don't need those skills to do that quest on OSRS. Are you sure you're not on RS3? No, it's a private server, Desan. I'm on a private server. Just kidding. You gotta stop playing on RuneScape 3. I couldn't believe how hard it doubled down. I, like, genuinely couldn't believe that. Every time up to this point, I've, like, pointed out that AI made a mistake, and straight away it's come back and been like, you're absolutely right. Here's the correct information, or whatever. But it was, like, not taking no for an answer. You would think it was a private server to Sam with the amount of bananas that are just showing up all over the place. You should have acted offended. We'll make sure to catch up on the AI series tomorrow before the stream. Yeah, that would be sick, Ben. You should do that. I think there's, what, five episodes out right now, I believe? And we're a little further ahead than where episode 5 ends. But I don't expect you to go and watch like 9 hours worth of stream footage to catch up. You'll catch up pretty quickly. Episode 6 will be coming out sometime next week, which will get you fully up to date as well. Private server, but bananas are the currency. But how much money did you spend to sand? That's the question. I'm just kidding. You beating Monkey Madness was so hype. Thank you, man. It was honestly so much fun. Doing that live was so fun. If I was doing that on my own, like if I was just recording it on my own, I don't know, it would have been fun, sure. But the fact that it was live with all of you guys, it was so hype. So hype. None, I just hated my life. Well, money is far more important than quality of life, so that's good. Sand, my guy, you're gonna die here. See, it's not so easy trying to Prayer Flicker 6 attack speed enemy, right? Now try reading 2 chats at the same time. It's tough. It's tough. Yeah, I hope the AI gives you more off-the-wall strats like that, makes for better content. Yeah, no, it absolutely does. And that's the thing, right? Like, sometimes in the comments, people will be like, oh, you should tell it this, that, and the other, and then it'll give you more accurate information. And yes, more accurate information is good, but what kind of makes the series is some of the weird and wacky stuff that we end up doing, right? Like, if it literally was, and that's the other thing, like I've mentioned this so many times on stream as well, but a lot of people have said, oh, you should just tell it that the fire cape is the goal. And it's like, yeah, but if I do that, then the series will literally just become getting a fire cape. It'll be, you know, train ranged, train prayer, make some money, buy some gear, attempt the fight caves. That would be it. But because it doesn't know that the fire cape is the goal, we end up doing all this crazy stuff in between, and I just think it's like so much fun. Really enjoy it. Makes me wonder if the smarter AI isn't always better. It's literally something I've been considering, yeah. We switched from the 4.0 model, which was definitely making a lot of mistakes, but it was manageable. Like, you would just have to correct it now and again, and then you would be back on track and everything was fine. But then we switched to 0.1, and we did a stream with that. I think it was like a massive 6-hour stream, and it didn't put a foot wrong a single time. It was like really good, really accurate. Some of the progress we were making was like quite impressive, honestly. But then the second stream where we used 0.1, it was like, that's when it went just downhill. Things were just not going well. It was making mistakes. It was gaslighting me. So there is a chance we go back to 4.0 for the content, you know? Can you make other goals as well, or after like achievement diaries and other capes? Yeah, we've discussed quite a few options actually. Once we get the fire cape, whenever that may be. I mean, it could be months and months away. I have no idea, honestly. But we have discussed several other ideas on if we continued the series, what we could do. Again, in the Discord, there's the ideas and feedback section. So if you guys do have any suggestions, throw them in. I take notes on all of them. I do like the idea of AI cape, sort of collecting more capes, you know? I just don't know what capes to go for. I mean, Quest Cape is like a good one. The problem with Quest Cape, though, which some people were pointing out, is like it might just never suggest some really obscure new quest or something like that, you know? Off to pray for a purple at TOA. Good luck tonight. No worries, man. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Cabbage Cape. Does the AI know the name of the account? Actually, don't think it does, you know. Honestly, I don't think it does. Given it a vague goal like I want to gain a status item within OSRS, what should I do next? Would be funny. Could try to push you for third age or Infernal Cape. God, could you imagine? Could you imagine? Max Cape? That would be a long series. That would be a long series. Problem with Max Cape as well is like, imagine I get like, imagine we were doing Max Cape and after months and months, if not years of playing the account, we're at like, I don't know, 90 agility, let's say. And then it says, okay, now get 99 agility at RD Rooftops. Okay, reasonable suggestion. But going from 90 to 99 agility at RD Rooftops would take me like at least a month. So then you kind of get into the same problem as you have with the Chunk account, where it's like the grind I'm on is just so long that it just kind of kills the series, you know? A lot of the fun of AI Cape is we're in this early game period where you're constantly doing things, right? So I think the later into the game the account goes, the less interesting the series would become. That's my theory. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but... Mining is a difficult skill to train. Get a third age pickaxe first before you proceed. Account over, just like that. All right. Oh my god, I was literally gonna like call at the end of the stream there, and then I realized what kill count we were on, and I was like, maybe I'll get a couple extra kills. Maybe I'll not leave it at this KC. But I do need to go right away. I would, oh man, I just, every time I keep thinking I'm gonna get spooned. Oh, I ran out of prayer. We'll tank this kill. I know, I literally started this stream and I was like, the goal is 1000 KC today. But I think I just forgot how long that actually takes. Been alive for 3 hours now and I've killed 112. I mean, that's not good, is it? Like, what's that, like 35 an hour? Something like that? That's pretty poor. See if I can kill this one without food and prayer. Might be alright. Oh, we got a an evil Bob as well. Can we get through this? I don't know if we're gonna kill the ogre in time, or it might kill me. Come on! I want to talk to evil Bob. Are we gonna die? I'm gonna chance it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Come on. Please, come on, man. Yes. It's not the curved bone. It's fine. All right. Let's do this random event. Oh, it's this one again. Jeez, I'm just bad at this one. All right. Tail with a little knobbly bit on the end, skinny. This one? I think it was this one. I'm so bad at this one. I don't understand why. And it takes so long as well. It's just a bad event. That's the same one. No, not that one. Not that one. This one? Okay, last one. Long tail, wide ears. This one. That should be it. What did we get from this time? Get from this event last time? It was like a lot of chaos runes or something. Swarms or something. I forget. Is it present? Oh my god, I'm gonna die. 19 chaos runes? I think that's a drop it type item. It's not even worth holding on to. Like that's just inventory space for the sake of inventory space. That's gotta go. That's gotta go. Speaking of things that are gotta go, I gotta go. I gotta go. Guys, thank you so much for the stream. I had a lot of fun today. It was a spontaneous one. It was out of nowhere. I appreciate all who showed up today. Really cool of you. Best way to see if I'm going to do more of these spontaneous streams, obviously, subscribe, follow on Twitch, whatever it is that you got to do. That way you're not going to miss any spontaneous ones. But again, !schedule will show you the stream. Schedule, I should say, the stream schedule. And we will see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. CST for AIK. Nanomita, I'll see you there. Frost, good to see you, man. Glad you're here. Gingy. Baku. Granth Knight. Bewitched, thank you for being here, man. Ben, thank you. Catch you tomorrow. Desan, of course, thank you for being here. Thank you very much, guys. Take care. Hope you have a good night, guys.